It is not your imagination. We have some of the worst traffic in the country. A recent survey says we are the third worst for a mid-sized city. Dr. Nick joins us with that. That's a new topic for us, but it ties into something else.
I'm sorry for laughing, but it's. We were talking about this earlier, and we were saying, you know, that survey I think was 2015. It's probably may have gone up to second.
You're right. It feels like it.
We have some serious traffic issues. Anybody will tell you, you know, stay off the road Friday afternoon. Stay off the road anytime between 4 and 7 in the early morning traffic.
Yes, and after 9. I always call traffic between 9 and 10:30 the magical hour. That's where you need to go.
It's the magical. But what?
But it leads to road rage sometimes, which is really one of the many things we're going to talk about.
We were really going to talk about it. I think it's a fair thing to talk about in terms of traffic, and that is road rage. Because, you know, people have it, and I just wanted to make sure that we're clear. Road rage technically is intermittent explosive disorder.
Okay.
Intermittent explosive disorder. When you blow up unexpectedly over something that's usually pretty minor. So you're in a traffic jam, you know, you're not going anywhere, or somebody jumps out in front of you would even be better. Right. And you ram that steering wheel and you're ready to shoot all sorts of hand gestures. But then a few minutes later, you're fine. It's intermittent explosive disorder. It comes on. And it comes on. And I don't want to minimize intermittent explosive behavior because it's really a disorder. I mean, it's very serious. You know, let's say at home, you know, all of a sudden you just blow over nothing.
Oh, right.
Or just because something's out of place, and then you're fine a few minutes later. That's pretty sick behavior. But when it comes to road rage, we forget that that's really what it is. Mm-hmm.
But you say you don't have it.
Whitney, I have a lot of issues, but I don't typically have road rage. I don't. And I think I go by some of the tricks of that trade. I am pretty good at thinking, okay, how much time do I need to get there? And just the other night had that experience when I was supposed to meet y'all somewhere, and I forgot what time of day it was. That it was a 4:30 in the afternoon. So I slipped, and that's where I think we have to work at. Okay, let's time this. Always have the right music or something to listen to. We have to kind of be aware of what we're going to be facing. I don't know what to say about the person that's behind you honking, you know, ceaselessly and right on the tail. That's even to me a more serious issue.
You know, a woman did that to me on I-10 one time, right between Bluebonnet and Segan, and traffic was horrible. Everyone was going
horrible, 5
to 10 miles an hour. It was stop, start, stop. And she just kept laying on her horn and giving me ugly gestures and then cutting different people off. She was like this white Mercedes, and I thought, what is wrong with you? Like, nobody's going anywhere. We're all doing the best that we can. And let's just say that
you were not happy.
I was not happy, and that's probably the closest thing to road rage that I've gotten. And I was just so angry with her for putting everyone's lives in danger. So traffic came to a halt, and I got out of my car and I screamed at her.
You
did? What is your problem?
Oh, I thought you eventually said you pulled over.
I did
and
eventually.
Let her go.
No,
okay.
And she just started mouthing off, so I pulled off, and I thought, well, we'll just continue this conversation on the side of the road. But she just went on. You know, a lot of those people are cowards, right?
But what's interesting about that, you know, I think that road rage is really a very passive aggressive, because, you know, you're really just screaming at someone, but it's very passive. You getting out of the car and saying, come on, lady, bring it on. That's not really passive.
Yeah, no, it's not passive.
And I'm not suggesting to our viewers that that's a better way, but it does distinguish the passive versus the active. But Whitney, let me just.
But look, it was a woman, but I'm just glad she didn't have a gun or something, because we know what happened.
Exactly.
That was really stupid on my part.
Exactly.
I haven't done it since.
and without demeaning your response, which I do understand the frustration, we don't know what was on her mind. We don't know where she was going. We don't know who she was struggling with.
And
remember,
that's
we
one reason
talked
why
about this before, assigning blame or assigning reasoning, remember? And we said, be careful about that because
have
we don't
no
know
idea.
what they're going through.
And honestly, that's what I was going to ask her when I pulled over on the side of the road. I was going to say, what is wrong with you? Because none of us are going anywhere. Do I need to get you a helicopter? I mean, is it that bad? Oh, so
Well, now that's kind of powerful, again, when we can do that, but I would be hesitant in this age of violence. We just don't know where that's going to go.
Oh, no, it was really dumb on my part. It was a couple years ago.
Yeah, and then you have to kind of sit back and say, is it worth it?
How do we manage road rage? I mean, some people have it more than others. My husband will scream behind the wheel of the car and at every driver, and really one of the nicest, most passive people that you even know, but gets behind the wheel and traffic makes him crazy.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, it makes all of us in the car nuts.
I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Is it a control issue? Because I think, when we're in that kind of traffic, we lose complete control.
We are out of control.
And it's uncomfortable.
We are out of control. And I also think that it's an opportunity to release a lot of other stress that we've had that day that we weren't able to release. Explosions, I don't particularly care to be around a lot of people that are explosive. So we do need to kind of call it out sometimes and say, this is really not good for anybody in the car because we're all feeling the energy.
Yeah, good point. More Weekends with Whitney after this.
One foot on the brake and one on the gas.